We cannot go without discussing Aaron Jones and the sweet, sweet revenge that he gets against the Green Bay Packers, his former team. And he's saying all the right things to the media, which I believe are to be exactly accurate. I love this community. I love my place at Green Bay Packers history. I love playing here. I love the head coach. I love the organization. I love being a part of it. My heart is in Green Bay, even though I have different colors, is what he wrote on the Players Tribune piece. But at the same time, there's a massive piece in his mind, heart, and soul that wants to get sweet, sweet revenge because the Green Bay Packers chose Josh Jacobs, the former running back of the Las Vegas Raiders, over Aaron Jones. So Aaron Jones drives west a few hours, lands in Minneapolis, and gets his first matchup against the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. Brett Favre, when he played for the Minnesota Vikings, I guarantee you there were multiple games circled on his calendar every year. Game number 1, Lambeau Field, Green Bay Packers, and he torched them. Aaron Jones did not score a touchdown in this football game, but he was productive. And it's not about scoring a touchdown in this game, although that would have been cool. To see him jump into the end zone, get his Lambeau leap, jump into Minnesota Vikings crowd. I do think one thing was cool was that when he touched the ball, and maybe because it was the Green Bay Packers' decision to release him, but you didn't hear a single boo from the Green Bay Packers crowd, which, even though it was the Packers' decision to release him, it was Aaron Jones' decision to sign with a cross-border rival, the Minnesota Vikings. So it does show just how much he's appreciated and loved in that Green Bay community. 22 carries, 93 yards, 4.2 average. 17 was his longest run. But he has 4 catches for 46 yards. That cannot be overlooked. Basically, he touches the ball 26 times and gets 135, 140 yards on the ground or via catch. All-purpose yards is what you call that. But even though he didn't score a touchdown in this ball game, Aaron Jones gets the last laugh.
I didn't get my leap. It was kind of funny because as we were taking that last kneel, the Packers defense, they're like, we didn't let you Lambeau leap here. We didn't let you Lambeau leap in our house. And I'm like, you guys are worried about me Lambeau leaping. You guys should be worried about the score. I came here and got what I wanted. So, but I did get my Lambeau leap in. So I got a 2-for-1. Just didn't score, but I still got the Lambeau leap. So it was special.
I love that response. You're worried about me Lambeau leaping? Check the scoreboard, suckers. That's the best response that you could ever ask for. I guarantee you, 100 times out of 100, Aaron Jones would rather win the football game, not Lambeau leap after he scores a touchdown, defeat his former team, and move to 4-0. The only time that I think it would be different is if the Minnesota Vikings were out of playoff contention, a win didn't mean anything, and maybe you'd rather have a rushing touchdown than a Minnesota Vikings win, because what's the point of a win at this point of the season anyways? But winning matters for the Minnesota Vikings right now. And he talked about his Lambeau leap, still getting that in, and he still decides to Lambeau leap. It's not hard to love Aaron Jones. He's a good speaker. He's fun to watch. He's explosive. He seems to be a caring guy in the community. And he's a former Green Bay Packer. that now plays for the Minnesota Vikings. And anytime you get a player like that, you root a little extra hard for them because he chose to play for one of the Packers' rivals. Now, looking at Aaron Jones' season, because this cannot be overlooked. He is 8th in rushing yards right now among the NFL running backs. 321 yards on 64 carries. Derrick Henry's 1, Jordan Mason's 2, Saquon Barkley's 3, Alvin Kamara's 4, Jonathan Taylor's 5, J.K. Dobbins 6, Josh Jacobs 7, Aaron Jones 8. Now, top 10 is really good. But here's the deal with the Minnesota Vikings offense. They're going to be trying to save Aaron Jones throughout the regular season to make sure he's durable, to make sure he's not being overused, and so that he's ready and fresh for the playoffs. But the rushing yards don't tell the entire story. He has 16 catches this season for the Minnesota Vikings. When is the last time the Minnesota Vikings had a running back that could do this many things on the football field? He can run, he can catch, and he can block. Aaron Jones is what they call a 3-down back because he can do it all. You can keep him on the field for 3rd down. You don't have to yank him and then because he's not a good pass blocker. And then everybody knows the pass is coming because you yanked out only a rushing running back. And, you know, everyone knows he sucks at pass blocking. So I guess you're going to pull him out to pass the ball. That's not the deal with the Minnesota Vikings. And he has opened up so many passing lanes for Sam Darnold and the offense because of the dual threat ability that the Minnesota Vikings have. But Aaron Jones gets his sweet revenge, and it's fun. The Minnesota Vikings are 4-0, and how can you not love that?